Welcome to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, today at Branston Golf and Country Club. Today's video is all going to be about the benefits of a modern rotational golf swing. Stay tuned to find out more. As mentioned, today's video is going to be about the benefits of a modern rotational swing. And someone I want you to picture, I'm going to bring up his swing here as well, is Francesco Molinari, someone who's performing fantastically at the minute. Hopefully will do the goods for the European team come the Ryder Cup in France in a few months' time. Now, he is always tee to green, one of the straightest. He hits a lot of fairways, a lot of greens. If he putts well, he's in contention. And he has a very rotational golf swing. It just looks very connected, very simple. There's no real throwaway. So what I want to talk about here is this connection between the trail elbow and the trail hip to stop this throwaway with the trail arm that we see far too often. And I'm going to give you a feeling and an exercise to go with when you're on the driving range or on the practice area or in the garden, to really try and feel this is a little bit more connected, and it's much more of a body rotation, a modern rotational golf swing to square the club face, rather than the hands and arms working out independently away from the body. So I'm going to be demonstrating and talking about this with more of a mid-iron here, but this could relate to any golf club. So what I want to try and do, and we can talk about connection in every part of the golf swing. I really want this lead arm working across the chest in the backswing and in the downswing. I don't want these arms disconnecting too far out away from the body. But what I'm really going to be focusing on is the vital part, is impact. And what I see with players like a Francesco Molinari is how well connected their trail elbow is to their trail hip through impact. And they really get their hips and their chest, their torso very open at impact. We don't want everything back to square. We really want to try and rotate our body so it is a modern rotational golf swing. What we don't want to see is our body stalling and the hands and arms working out away from the body. What we see far too often with amateur players is what we class as this throwaway with this trail elbow here, where we start losing perhaps this lag, this late hit, this compression. By throwing away that trail elbow, we feel like we throw away the club, and often we get some missed strikes from there of heavy or thin. So what we want to try and feel like we can do is keep our trail elbow in front of us and feel like through impact it's working together with my trail hip to really allow my body to open. You will see by the time I get to impact, and I have talked about this quite a lot before, but my trail elbow is still slightly flexed in towards my rib cage. It's my lead arm that is nice and straight. Ideally, we'd see that our trail arm would actually reach straight a couple of feet after impact, not before, that we see all too often. So what we're going to do is break down impact. And again, if you watch my channel, you'll have seen me, I guess, go through exercises like this before. I really like breaking it down initially, so doing it as a sort of a part, whole, part method. So we want to get to the top, keep our trail elbow in front of us, small pump movement here, and I just want to try and feel like my trail elbow is very well connected to my trail hip. Right elbow, right hip, working together through impact, and it will very much feel like my body is open here. When my body is open, I will also feel that pressure into my lead heel. I won't be out towards my toes that I see far too often. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit one just as a drill, as an exercise here. Stopping at the top, trail elbow in front of me, small pump movement, and just feel like that trail elbow really connects to my trail hip. Let me give it a go. So that felt absolutely spot on there. Really trying to get that sensation of connecting this elbow to the hip and trying to really rotate my body as open as possible. After doing some exercises that way, I would then put it into a full swing at slow pace before we go into a full swing. So I'm now going to just do a full swing but at slower pace, really trying to get that feeling of connecting that trail elbow to that trail hip. It's a great way to learn new moves. So I'm not going to worry about the distance here, but really get that sensation as I strike the tree in front of me, but to really try and get that sensation of keeping that trail elbow more in front of me, connecting it to that hip to really allow my body to open up. So I do it as a broken down movement first, hitting it from here. Then I put it into a full swing, but at slow pace before building it up. The feeling for me in the golf swing is this trail elbow and this trail hip, and really allowing my body to get very, very open through impact that I really want to see. As I said, it's a body closing the club face rather than a hands and arms release. I know if you can feel this connection between the elbow and the hip, it's going to feel a lot more rotational to you. Impact's going to feel very solid, very powerful. If you did enjoy the content video, if it has helped you, please give us a thumbs up and do post some comments and questions below. It's great to hear from you guys and get some feedback. If you did enjoy the content, also do subscribe to the channel. It is for free and new content every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 5:30. Thanks guys, we'll see you soon.